CTV, and I'm here with.
Jetson, you feel what I'm saying? So,
What's good?
what's good?
How you got your name, man? Like, how you created it?
So, basically, my first original name when I was back in like junior high school days, it was called Aeon Worlds, and I got Aeon Worlds from probably remember that video game from like probably it's called Casanova or Castlevania.
I heard of it. I don't really know.
Yeah, it was some fighting game. It's similar to Kingdom Hearts. So basically, there's a character called Aeon. So he's kind of a time traveler, basically. And like I was always like fascinated with science at the time. So basically, I was like, okay, I also like Back in the Future. It's like one of my favorite movies. So it's like, okay, maybe I could put Aeon, but I kind of got the world was kind of random. So a couple years later, I stopped making music to just kind of like soul search and find my story, because when I used to make music, I used to just be rapping about anything, nothing that didn't really pertain to my lifestyle. So later on, like people used to give me a nickname as Al because my actual name is Albert, but people call me Al for short. But I used to be like in daydreaming, spaced out my own time that they would like scream out name like, yo, what's good, Al? Like, so I just capitalized AL, and instead of actual A lowercase L, it's just capital AL and it's Al. And Jetson is one of my favorite cartoons because at the end of the day, remember Aeon is like more time realistic and futuristic. Jetson's also futuristic as well. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm kind of like I kind of stand out from my peers. Like I do my own little thing. So it's like, okay, and Al Jetson kind of flows. It kind of clicks. So that's how I got the name Al Jetson, because like sometimes I be just daydreaming, I be out of space and people just yelling my name like, yo, what's good, Al? Like, yo, pay attention. Like, yeah, that's just how I got my stage name, Al Jetson.
I like that.
I had another stage name before that, so yeah.
Well, at least you did a little change, you know?
Yeah, change is good for everybody.
That's a fact. So where are you from?
I was born in DC.
DC.
But I came here when I was 3 months old in Brooklyn, New York. I'm from Flatbush, so yeah, that's from like. But I travel a lot, so I just be migrating from everywhere. But I'm definitely from Brooklyn. I'm a Brooklyn kid, New York. What's up?
Okay, and where you be going?
I'll be going anywhere that it's a good vibe. Like I went to London before. I went to Europe. I went to Canada, the West Indies, Florida, California, the South, etc. Yeah.
Okay.
Fact.
Describe how it was like growing up out there.
In Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Brooklyn to me there's no other place like Brooklyn. Like literally, I have like a love and hate relationship for it, because like I love being from Brooklyn. Like I don't see myself being from anywhere else. Like for example, like to be from DC, I was born in DC. I can't see myself living my whole life in DC. Like being in New York made me kind of stand out from the crowd. And this is one point. So during spring break, right, I was trying to charge my phone coming to Miami on the Strip, and my phone was dying, and like most of the places would not allow people to charge their phone unless they customers, which blows mine. So I'm going inside this hotel. I see this one shorty, so I'm like, all right, maybe I could just swindle her shit, being like, hey, look, I'm eating with her type shit, feel me? So basically, I go to the hotel, and I try to like swindle my way going to her table. So I told shorty like, yo, I'm gonna just charge my phone type stuff. Security about to throw me out saying that, yo, are you gonna order something or you gotta leave? And I said, nah, with the shorty. Shorty was like, nah, I don't know that guy, blah, blah. And I said, are you dead ass right now? Because you know when you take dead ass, you from Brooklyn? I hear her southern accent. Yo, when I tell you that shorty just stopped and she said, where you from? I said, I'm from New York. She said, oh, she was mad hype. And she told the guy, like, yo, that's my man, that's my boyfriend. I'm like, 2 minutes ago, you just telling me you don't even know me. But when I said dead ass or any New York lingo, you want to be like, oh, snap, you from New York. So it's like, that's why I'm proud to be from New York, because it's like people really like, they see us in a different light. So yeah, I mean, it's really good. Like, and we pave our own way, like our own lane. Like our access is different, our swag is different, the way we approach things is different, our lifestyle is different. Like, I'm proud to be from New York. Facts.
What are some struggles you went through growing up?
My speech impediment. People would like often not understand what I'm saying, so I'd have to like, cause I would often speak fast, and I would have too many words coming at once. That's what my problem is when it comes to my music too. Like, I would say too many syllables in one bar, which currently working on trying to reduce that so people could understand what I'm saying. But yeah, it's my speech impediment. Like, people they would tell me to slow down, or I didn't hear what you were telling me, and etc. And like, I'm working on it though. Like, any flaw in this life, you could definitely work on it. You just gotta, find out. You just gotta be realistic and be honest with yourself, and see it through other people's perspective instead of your own. Because sometimes you might think that you actually know what you're doing, but other people are like, "God, you're doing it the wrong way," or you should work on this, you should work on that. And like, currently I'm just working on my speech, just trying to take one word at a time, speak slow, speak clearly, etc. Yeah.
You're doing a good job now, so.
Facts.
Who are some artists that people should listen to from Brooklyn?
From Brooklyn? Like independent or like mainstream?
Nah, independent. I don't care about mainstream.
You see, coming from New York, you see how like from Atlanta everybody supports each other?
Mm-hmm.
I can't really say the same for New York because, I wouldn't expect that from New York itself, because New York is more the concrete jungle. It's either you're gonna be a prey or a predator, and like, to be king, you gotta be lion-hearted, So it's like, I wish I could really like tell the audience who to listen to, but it depends on somebody's preference, because we got the drill rap, we got the conscious rap, we got the urban mumble rap, we got the I think I'm J. Cole and I'm very woke rap, and then we got that singing rap, the melodic pocket. It's just whatever your preference is. Yeah.
What's your preference?
My preference is whatever my mood is set. Like, I feel like I could really be a variety to all different types of those raps, because the way that my life was, I could relate to anything because I've seen and experienced a lot of things in my life, so I could definitely relate and create a story. But basically, my direction is that I'm a storyteller. Like, I would definitely tell you a story in all my songs. All my songs has a message behind it. It has some hidden Easter eggs, etc. But yeah, I'm trying to learn how to do like the club bangers and the catchy music and stuff like that. But right now, I'm on my poetic like storytelling approach. But yeah, just whatever your preference is, whatever sets your mood, you should listen to whoever. Cause we got some hidden talent and people don't know because they're not marketed or publicized in a certain way. So yeah, just listen to whoever you want to listen to.
I hear that. So what do you do on a regular day? You in school? You work? What's up?
Well, I'm from a Jamaican background, so you know how like the stereotypical, like say, oh, the Jamaican guy has like 12 different jobs. So like, I work, I go to school. If I got a bar in my head, I'll write it on my phone. I'll try to make a beat or produce it, or try to find beats that I know people who make beats. So I can kind of like, okay, I can kind of vibe to it, so I can write to it. Yeah, currently I'm studying to get my license to be a radio DJ, because I'm trying to be more versatile in all kinds of aspects in the music industry, so I can kind of know every perspective. So basically, I'm just doing anything that I feel like can help me better as a person and could invest and perfect my craft. Yeah.
Okay, you in college too? Or?
Yeah, I'm in college.
What you studying?
I'm studying criminal justice, cybersecurity, and homeland security.
Alright, cool. I like STEM. So what's up with on the cybersecurity? How you studying that? Like what
Cybersecurity is like it's more like with like the hackers and how can you really prevent and find scenarios to have hackers not coming into your networking database and how to protect all your important information online.
okay.
Yeah.
So what type of job you think you're gonna get with your criminal justice degree?
I mean, if you get your associates and bachelors, you could apply for the FBI or be a cop.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to do that. I
Mm-hmm.
want to apply. I want to like study for my LSAT so I can get admitted into law school. Because like as a colored person, I feel like you have to really study and know your laws because the way the system is, man, they just trying to take everybody. You feel me? Like it's not right because we're not really educated with our rights and certain things that we get like um, criminalized for. It's minor, very petty laws. So like I want to be a criminal defense attorney so I can really like help my people out. So yeah,
I get you.
facts.
What is something that you regret?
So I had a holiday mixtape back in 2013 called Black Holiday. That's when I was rapping as Aeon Worlds and like son, that's something that I regret, but it was a blessing in disguise as well because I got suspended for that. Because I was dissing everybody in my school. I was dissing the faculty. I was dissing like the students, the principal. Yo, that was crazy. Like, but I got like 500 downloads, about probably like 15K views on that. But I had to take it down because it's like, oh, that's against our school policy, blah blah. My mom found out. She was like, you know, I feel like every time you always make music, you always get in trouble. And like, but nowadays, like if I dropped that today, like I feel like it would have been great publicity. But that's the reason why I stopped making music at a young age because I felt like my music was kind of not having a bad message instead of a good message. But at the end of the day, like you live and you learn. But I might drop it again someday though, just for a throwback, cause that shit was funny as hell. Facts.
What college are you in?
SUNY Albany, it's upstate New York. It's a very mixed school. Everybody about to go there. If your girlfriend goes there, break up with her.
That's a
Because
fact.
she definitely got a boyfriend up there too. And like two scammer side homies that be clapping herself. That's why she mad fly. It's not her refund check, it's some pieces.
The piece is hitting.
It's hitting, she's AP.
What are some tips you would give somebody that's like, going away for college? Are you away for college or are you staying in New York, like New York City, and you go up every day or?
I'm away, like I dormed it. If you could afford it financially, if you're able to take the loans and pay for them back after you graduate, I would tell you to go away. Because going away, you would not have that experience ever again. Like, that's a one lifetime experience. But also, a city college is also good as well. Like, you save money that way. I went to a city college my sophomore year, got my associates from that. It was a good experience. But going away, like, you meet a lot of people that could be your life-term business partners or friends. Like, I recommend going away to school. Like, it helps you focus as well, too. It helps you be motivated. Yeah, if you could go away, go away. Yeah, facts.
So now, what exactly do you do? Like, you rap, you act, graphic designer.
I don't graphic design. Like I hit up people from Instagram that I see that can fit my vision with my music. I'm like, hey, look, this is my blueprint. Would you be able to illustrate this work of art for me? But yes, I rap, I songwrite, I ghostwrite, I produce my records. I make my beats from time to time. That's my last resort. I'm learning to be a DJ. So basically, I'm just trying to do everything, a little bit of everything. So it's like I'm really like a one-man army. So on my independent shit, yeah,
As you should be, man.
self-made.
So what do you have in store for our viewers in the next upcoming months?
I'm very unpredictable, so I already have everything in my mind, but once it comes, it comes. So you're gonna see a lot of music videos, a lot of marketing schemes too. Like I'm here for it. Not no clout chasing shit, but I'm here for the marketing schemes. Like yeah, the publicity stunts. You gonna see a lot of shit. That's all I gotta say.
I used to do that
Stay
shit
tuned.
too. It works.
I'm on my 6'9" shit, but I'm the 6'9" before 6'9". That makes sense. If anybody from Brooklyn know me, you already know my body. So facts.
I see you collaborate with the animation guru. Are you guys working on music videos or animation? Cause that shit would be dope.
Nah, we just basically I was looking through my explore page and I seen this Jamaican animation thing. It was pretty funny. So I'm like, okay, maybe I could use most of the stories that I went through with my Jamaican background and put it into animation. So I hit him up one day. He gave me a price, and we did our first animation 3 months ago. It hit about 5K views, a couple hundred likes. People liked it. People hit me up saying, "Yo, can you keep on doing this on a regular day basis?" I said, "Okay, I'm gonna start doing them bi-weekly." It helps. It helped me build up my following. Like now I have about 4K followers. Before I had 2K followers, but yeah, it's rapidly just getting there. Like the newest one that I had before is almost at 6K views for one of my. I'm gonna just keep on doing them skits every 2 weeks, and then the alternative other week I'm gonna drop a freestyle. Okay. So it's like you're gonna be in tune every week because I'm gonna have something new. So yeah.
Now you mentioned freestyles. So you used to do freestyles every week. It was pretty much every week, right?
It was I did a 10-week freestyle challenge last year from it's about to make a year. Probably from the end of March to April. That was good. I'm glad I did that.
You about to start doing it more though, right?
Yeah, I might drop a freestyle this week or soon. I'm not sure yet, depending on my mood or if I like the freestyle or whatnot.
Who inspired you to start making music?
So when I was a little kid, I wasn't into music like that. I was probably 9 or 8 years old. I went to this barber shop that my mom used to take me, and I seen a portrait of Tupac Shakur. I didn't know who that was at the time. I asked my mom, "Who's that guy?" My mom was like, "Oh, he's a rapper." You know how parents be like, "Oh, rappers are gangsters and such and such." So when I got old, I did research on him, and he was more of a poet type rapper. He's a great musician. If it wasn't for him, and if it wasn't for Lil Kim either, I wouldn't really get into music like that because I also went on a field trip 3 years later to some courthouse, and one of the ladies that took us on tour for the courthouse, she mentioned Lil Kim, and for me, I'm that type of kid who makes a scene back in the when I was younger. I used to make a scene cause you know how kids are. They just be wilding, and I just said out loud. I said, "Who's Lil Kim?" Everybody looked at me crazy, you don't know who Lil Kim is. So after that, I asked my mom who's Lil Kim. Around that time it was Christmas. My uncle bought me an iPod Nano throwback. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And he put a whole bunch of songs in it, reggae songs, hip hop songs, R&B songs. It wasn't the songs that we was listening when we was younger. It was more these 90s songs LL Cool J, Rakim, Nas, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, Ice Cube, Casey and JoJo, SWV, Anita Baker, Lil Kim. And I'm okay, I'm kind of feeling this stuff. And then around that same time is when Drake was getting kind of bigger, so that's when they had the Rise of Young Money. That's when they had that Young Money album. Mm-hmm. That's the first album that I actually bought. And I was oh, I seen that they had Little Twist and Little Chucky on that shit. And I'm okay, if these two kids if these two kids is rappers and they can make it, then I can make it too. Cause before I was doing poetry, I was writing poems and stuff like that when I was younger, and my teacher told me to submit the poems to a contest that they have for a national contest, and I got ranked 98 from my 7th grade class out of the whole country, and it was published in a book. I still have that book into this day. Ever since then, I just started writing rhymes. I started recording them, And like, all I can say to people is that music is a process. I'm still learning to this day. I'm still trying to get better. I always tell people that overnight success is a myth because I could say it like this: Rome isn't built in a day, so isn't careers. It takes time for you to really elevate to your fulfill your potential. And to this day, like I took a break because basically when I was when I was back in like middle school, my freshman year of college, no, my freshman year of college, my freshman year of high school, I stopped doing music because I feel like I didn't really have that feeling anymore. I started making music again probably a year ago. That's when I started dropping the freestyles and stuff like that. And now I'm just keep grinding. I really don't care what people say. Like, fuck your opinions. I'ma still do me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, facts.
What projects do you have out at the moment?
I have a 10-week freestyle challenge on YouTube. Check that out. I don't have any actual songs. Most of the songs that I dropped are rough references. But when I start dropping songs, it's probably in the summertime or probably in May, like my official tracks. But I have a record called Cross Country. That wasn't planned. I was taking a songwriting class in school, and like it was for my final project, so I just had to write and do anything. So I was like, it was last minute. Like I made that song like in 1 week. Like I learned how to do the piano that time too. Like I was playing the piano, recording that for the beat, and then I was gonna try to sing it. But I'm like, okay, my voice is too deep for this melody. So I asked this girl in my class if she could sing it for me. So she sang it for me. My teacher liked it. A lot of people liked this. So he told me, you know, you should post that on YouTube or on a streaming platform. So I did that in January. People liked it. They thought it was more of an introduction track. I told them it wasn't actually a song. It was just for like a final project for my class. Secondly, I also have a song called Oceans. It's more of an interlude. It's about awareness of like alcohol and drug use. So basically, like the imagery is that every time this character is drinking, he keeps on drowning in an ocean. So basically, it's like he just can't stop because he's stuck in the riptide. The riptide is his addiction. His addiction is really dragging him to drown in the ocean. So yeah, that was more of an interlude, but more than that, I'm gonna start dropping more freestyles. I might drop a song or two before the year is out. I'm gonna have that. I just recorded my first music video in Miami last week. That shit was wild. Like that shit just was crazy. Like girls shaking their ass, all that other stuff. Like you know, regular music video stuff. But that was like there's a story behind that video too. I didn't do that just to make a video for that, because that's everybody makes music videos like that. But yeah, basically just stay tuned. Like I'm unpredictable. Like I could be saying this now, and I might be doing something different a week from now. It's just whatever comes to my mind, I'm gonna just run with it. Yeah, that's just stay tuned.
Alright. And I seen you got your the lyrics for Ocean on like Genius.com.
Yeah, and cross country as well.
Cross country too.
Yeah.
How'd you do that? Like, you just upload it. That's it.
Yeah,
Right?
I just uploaded it. I just signed up for that, uploaded it. Because I also have the lyrics on Apple Music and Spotify as well. So if you want to check that, you can click on like the settings. It will say lyrics, and then you can just see. You can read and see what the song is about. Yeah, basically it was just two simple songs that became interludes and introductions. I might resample that in the future and use that as an actual song, and I might just rap over it. Yeah, I mean, I like to be from unpredictable. Just stay tuned. I might do something with it.
Alright. And what's your final words?
My final words: just be yourself. Don't be anyone else. Your shade can never block my shine. I want everybody to be themselves. Chase their dreams. Anything is possible. Like literally, anything is possible. You just gotta really. It's not physical. It's more of a mental mindset when you want to get things done. And I'm telling you, like anybody can get things done if they really stay focused and they have the right head on their shoulders. But you know, stay tuned. I'm Al Jetson. you know, voices up the mute. Yeah, just stay tuned. I'm gonna just unpredictable. Yeah.
I hear that. Knowledge CTV. We out. Peace.